flashes that you saw?
I thought both our small forwards played solid at times in terms of guys that I'm looking to start in Ebanks and Barnes. I thought they showed some flashes at times of playing well and playing under control. Powell, were you going to go?
Go where? No.
Okay. And then I thought Bynum did a nice job rim running, in establishing deep post position. Obviously Kobe was Kobe today, especially at this point in the season. At different times we had different guys kind of step up. Obviously Capono, we brought him here to shoot the ball. I just got to make sure I look at the tape and he was defending like he's capable of doing. And, I thought overall it was pretty good for the first time that we got up and down. I have not let him go like that. A lot of stuff we've been doing has been very, very, very controlled. And whether it's half to full to full to full, and we're stopping it at times, or it's just half to full, we've really controlled what they've done. So to let them kind of get out there and get up and down and kind of play without somebody always barking in their ear, I thought overall it was a successful day.
Coach, anything jump out that you think you still need to work on?
Yes.
Lots of it?
Yes. I thought our communication defensively wasn't good. I thought our defensive transition wasn't good. I thought the ball got to the post too easy. I thought, within part of our offense, we didn't let it come to us. We forced it at a certain point in our offense. There were a few more things, but I don't have my list with me.
As far as the learning curve of your system, this has to be a cram course, right?
Yeah,
next week?
It is. This is what I used to do when I studied for finals. I hope my son doesn't see this, but yes, I did cram, and that's what we're trying to do right now with the guys. And so having said that, there were some good things out there. I mean, I can't sit here and say that I'm disappointed at all with the amount of practices that we've had and the new bodies that we've had in the mix.
You base a lot on defense. I mean, is there a foundation here of that, you believe?
Oh yeah. If you look back at past NBA champions, you'll see, especially the recent ones, and when you say recent, 10 to 15 years, those teams were efficient offensively, but they were a top 5, top 10 at the worst probably on the defense end of the floor. And even the last year's 2 finals teams in Miami and Dallas, because Dallas used to play so free-flowing, everybody thinks that they're kind of that way, and they don't think Dirk can defend, and Jason's too old and all that. But both those teams were top 5 defensive teams, and so having said that, that's what helped them get over the hump and get to where they were last year.
Mike, what was your reasoning for not playing Fisher today?
Just with Fish and the rest of my guys, I'm going to be cautious about not trying to rush them back or doing too much with them. Fish had a tough summer, and he did not have a chance to train because he's one of the hardest working guys that I know and that I've been around, but he didn't have the right time to train as much as he normally does. And so in a situation like this, I don't want to risk him getting hurt when I already know what he can do.
So it was preventative, there was no specific injury?
Correct, yes.
Coach, what did you think of Mick Roberts having been here a day and a half?
No, I'm glad you brought his name up. I'm a guy that needs to go back and watch the film, but I thought he was active, and that's what we brought him here for. We brought him for his activity. I thought he did a nice job, especially on the offensive glass, and I thought he was active defensively. So I think he's a guy that's gonna help us a lot this year.
Is Ron doing all right coming off of the second team?
Yes, he is. And the thing with Ron is, coaching him in Indiana for us, he's a very skilled guy. He can knock down jump shots. He can play pick and roll. He's got a great feel for the game. He can come off screens. But we used to post him a lot in Indiana, and that's what we're going to do here with the second unit. We'll be able to play through him a little bit with that second unit and see if there's backup small forwards that can guard him on the low post.
The shooting that Devin and Jason provided today, has that been reflective so far in training camp in the practices?
Oh yeah, I mean, that's what Jason does, and if he's open, he better shoot it. If he doesn't, he's gonna come out the game unless he's making a whole bunch. I'll keep him in. He can pass up one every once in a while, but no, that's what he does. And you know, we have guys that command double teams here, especially in the post, and so Jason just brings another dimension to what we already have in place. And you know, Devin Ebanks being 6'9" and young and long and athletic, it's great to see him not be afraid and step up and take the right shots. I didn't think he forced anything, and you know, I thought he let it come to him. And you know, and if he's out there with that starting group, that's what he's going to have to do, because I won't call a play for him.
Yeah, Cody's been really high on Devin, particularly this past week, just in terms of being vocal about it. Have you seen him work with them to any degree?
No, I have not, but you know, I mean, it was evident by his play that you could see why Kobe is excited about Devin. You know, I mean, he didn't get much time last year, and I mean, you saw what he did today. You just don't know if that can translate into a game, you know, during the regular season, and then a game during the playoffs at such a young age when you hadn't had the experience that you would like to have.
How much are you planning on finding Powell for going to that?
What's that?
Finding Powell for going to that loose ball near Andrew's legs.
You know, I mean, yes, that's scary, but the tough part about it is, you know, you just got to play, because the time that you stop playing hard to prevent injuries, that's when, you know, knock on wood, somebody gets hurt. And so I was just excited to see those two diving on the ground. I mean, I almost jumped over the scorer's table, and I thought about my hammies, and so I didn't jump over the scorer's table. I was excited both those guys were on the ground. That was fun to see.
You were the only one who was excited.
That might be the case. Yes.
How do you feel about the fan support today?
It was great, you know, to see the fans out here, and you know, the Lakers obviously have always had great support. I mean, you know, when I was in Cleveland, the Lakers came to Cleveland, you know, you'd hate to look up in the stands and see a third of the fans wearing Laker jerseys, you know, but that's it. My brother-in-law, my sister's married to a guy from L.A., and you know, I had to tell him, you know, hey, I will have my sister divorce you if you continue wearing Lakers stuff when I'm giving you Cavs tickets. So, you know, it's great to be a part of it now, because I've always obviously been on the outside looking in, and you just think it's terrific because the fans are very knowledgeable and passionate about their team.